What you don't see inside the DHS cafeteria.
Some big moments happened at the recent school board meeting.
And tomorrow night is DTV's first basketball doubleheader. All that and more, DTV News starts right now.
Oh, I feel good inside.
Yeah, no, this shirt is entirely too tight for me.
Forget whatever the movies told you about cafeteria food, because here at DHS, that is simply not the case. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Morgan Welch.
And I'm Magdalene Rose. DTV's Haley O'Connor took a look inside what happens behind the scenes, and she joins us live here in the studio. Haley?
From pizza to subs and everything in between, the cafeteria workers put in hours of work to make sure we have food for lunch. While you're still sleeping, the kitchen staff is already here working on today's meals.
I come in at 6:30 in the morning and I start breakfast. We do about 1,200 transactions a day, and out of those we serve about 800 meals that are actual full meals.
But Ruth can't do this alone. She's an army of workers by her side.
There are people who come in at 7 o'clock and they start to make things for lunch.
There are different jobs and each contain usually 2 to 3 workers. They cook food for the next day, clean to make sure everything stays sanitized, and even prepare frozen foods up to a week ahead. Before lunch, it's all just prepping for the chaos to come.
Call it kind of controlled chaos because it's real quiet in the morning and then it slowly builds up, and then when the bell rings for lunch, it's crazy.
Ruth not only works early mornings, but she does payroll, ordering, making schedules, and she's also responsible for the cafe deposit. After everything is taken care of and completed for each lunch, the kitchen staff is a successful bunch. Be sure to take some time and thank our cooks for the next time you see them.
Giving back to the people has never been a problem for those who've worked day and night to make Davison the loving community it is. Two DTV alum Granger Stefanko and Matthew Smith were sworn into the Davison School Board on Monday evening. With them, John Hare became trustees. Diane Rhines was then elected as the new treasurer. Our board members voted to re-elect Kathleen Suda as president, Mark McGlashlin as vice president, and Karen Conover as secretary. Good luck to all of you in serving the Davison population, and be sure to make us proud.
A new program was recognized at the board's meeting. The Student Ambassadors program started this year. The main goal of the Student Ambassadors is to lend a helping hand to new students. They help them find their way around school, offer them a place at lunch, and be a friend while also helping them feel welcomed at DHS. So far, the ambassadors have received great feedback.
Each month, administrators at Davison Community Schools nominate an employee for the Kids First Award. This month's winner is our very own tech supervisor, Chris Lesko. He was nominated by Mrs. Kenkel. Mr. Lesko has really shown how kids are first at Davison schools. Here at DTV, he has definitely worked very hard to get us through many tech issues we have. Along with the certificate, he was also awarded with a $100 Visa gift card. Great job, Lesko, and thank you for all of your hard work.
This year's school musical is Willy Wonka, and new this year, auditions are open to everyone, not just varsity choir students. Auditions will be held after school on January 30th. You can sign up on the theater board outside of the choir room. Make sure you have a monologue and at least 16 measures of a song prepared, and your audition must be under 5 minutes. So grab some chocolate and brush up on your Oompa Loompa knowledge. If you have any other questions, see Mrs. Orkish in the choir room. Coming up in sports, you can catch highlights from the girls who took to the court on Tuesday.
And Jillian Tate will give you some exciting plans for your Friday night.
Student life. DTV News has everything you'll ever need to see in Davison, from the main news to the big games. DTV is everywhere. If you can't make it on a rainy night or don't have time, then we've got it covered. Everyone here at DTV is working their hardest to get the news that you need. Check us out on our Charter Channel 191 or hit us up on our YouTube channel at DTV News.
Davison is going for the upset.
But that
On Tuesday night, the girls' basketball team took on the Flint Hamady Hawks. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Jillian Tate. The girls started out with a big lead, finishing out the first quarter 11-4. By halftime, the girls were up 13-11, but lost control of the ball in the second half. Sadly, the Cardinals lost their rhythm and were defeated by the Hawks 39-30. If you missed the girls on the hardwood on Tuesday night, the boys and girls will be facing the Grand Blanc Bobcats tomorrow night in their first doubleheader of 2019. The Grand Blanc girls team holds a record of 5-1, and the Grand Blanc boys team is currently at 7-2. The girls' game will start at 6 o'clock, and the boys will follow at 7:30. If you can't make it out to Cardinal Country, DTV will be covering the game live on Charter Channel 191. Follow us on Twitter at DTV_official to stay updated on the game. The boys hockey team has 2 matchups this week at Center Ice Arena in Traverse City. Tonight, they will face the Mona Shore Sailors at 5:15, and tomorrow they will take on the Grand Haven Buccaneers at 11:15. The boys swim team will be away at Saginaw Heritage High to face the Trojans at 6, and the girls and boys basketball teams will be facing the Bobcats in the Cardinal Gym at 6. Boys swim practice will be held at the Davison Athletic Club today after school until 4:15. I'll toss things back to Magdalene and Morgan, who will dive back into today's news. College doesn't have to be as costly as you think. Do yourself or your wallet a favor by taking advantage of some scholarship opportunities. But sadly, there is such a thing as deadlines, so don't miss these ones. The United States JCI Senate Foundation Scholarship is due tomorrow, January 11th, and on the 14th, the Guy Wilson and William D. and Jewel Brewer applications are due. For a complete list of available scholarships and their deadlines, head on down to the guidance office.
I'm thankful it's almost Friday, partially because that means a weekend to binge watch Netflix, but also because Friday night is going to be an exciting one. Tune in to our Charter Channel 191 at 6 and turn on our post notifications on Twitter for an inside look on the first doubleheader basketball game we are airing. Don't miss coverage that puts you right on the courtside. In honor of the approaching exam week, we are asking you guys to send in some memes and gifts to lighten the mood. Send in one that represents just how you're feeling, but make sure that it's a school appropriate so you can be featured on our newscast. Use the hashtag DTVViews, and don't forget to tag us at DTV_official and be ready for some laughs.
I am so excited for the doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah, it seems to be really exciting. And if you want to support Make-A-Wish, you can bring $1 for the Miracle Minute, and you can make as many half-court shots as you want in that minute, and you can win a prize if you make one.
That sounds awesome.
Prizes.
Well, Davison, I'm Jillian Tate alongside Morgan Welch and Magdalene Rose. Have a great day.
Watermelon.
Oh my God, I don't have